उक्तान्येतानि नामानि ब्रह्मणेव महात्मना अग्निना दह्यमानस्तु शत्रुमध्ये गतोरणे विषमे दुर्गमे चैव भयार्ताः शरणं गताः न तेषां जायते किञ्चित् अशुभं रणसङ्कटे नापदं तस्य पश्यामि शोकदुःखभयं नहि येस्तु भक्त्या स्मृता नूनं तेषां सिद्धिप्रजायते प्रेतसंस्थातु चामुण्डा वाराही महिषासना ऐन्द्रिगजसमारूढा वैष्णवी गरुडासना माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा कौमारी शिखिवाहना ब्राह्मी हंससमारूढा सर्वाभरणभूषिता नानाभरणशोभाढ्या नानारत्नोपशोभिताः दृश्यन्ते रथमारूढा देव्यः क्रोधसमाकुलाः शङ्खं चक्रं गदां शक्तिं हलं च मुसलायुधं खेटकं तोमरं चैव परशुं पाशमेव च कुन्तायुधं त्रिशूलं च शाङ्घमायुधमुत्तमम् दैत्यानां देहनाशाय भक्तानामभयाय च धारयन्त्यायुधानीत्थं देवानां च हिताय वै महाबले महोत्साहे महाभयविनाशिनी त्राहि मां देवि दुष्प्रेक्ष्ये शत्रूणां भयवर्धिनी प्राच्यां रक्षतु मामैन्द्री आग्नेयाम् अग्निदेवतां दक्षिणेवतु वाराही नैऋत्यां खड्गधारिणी प्रतीच्यां वारुणी रक्षेत् वायव्यां मृगवाहिनी उदीच्यां रक्षकौबेरी ईशान्यां शूलधारिणी ऊर्ध्वं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षे अधस्ताद्वैष्णवी तथा एवं दशदिशो रक्षे चामुण्डा शववाहना जया मे जाग्रतहस्तातु विजयास्तातु पृष्ठतः अजिता वामपार्श्वे तु दक्षिणे चापराजिता शिखां मे द्योतिनी रक्षेत् उमामूर्ध्नि व्यवस्थिता मालाधरी ललाटे च भ्रुवौ रक्षेद्यशस्विनी त्रिनेत्रा च भ्रुवोर्मध्ये यमघण्टा च नासिके शङ्किनी चक्षुषोर्मध्ये श्रोत्रयोर्द्वारवासिनी कपोलौ कालिका रक्षेत् कर्णमूले तु शाङ्करी नासिकायां सुगन्धा च उत्तरोष्टे च चर्चिका अधरे चामृतकला जिह्वायां च सरस्वती दन्तान् रक्षतु कौमारी कण्ठमध्ये तु चण्डिका घण्टिकां चित्रघण्टा च महामाया कामाक्षी चिबुकं रक्षेत्, वाचं मे सर्वमङ्गला, ग्रीवायां भद्रकाली च पृष्ठवंशे धनुर्धरी, नीलग्रीवा बहिः कण्ठे नलिकां नलकूबरी। खड्गधारिण्युभौ स्कन्दौ, बाहौ मे वज्रधारिणी, हस्तयोर्दण्डिनी रक्षेत्, अम्बिका चाङ्गुलीस्तथा, नखाचूलेश्वरी रक्षेत्, कुक्षौ रक्षेन्नलेश्वरी, स्तनौ रक्षेन्महालक्ष्मी, मनःशोकविनाशिनी, हृदयं ललिता देवी, उदरं शूलधारिणी, नाभौ च कामिनी रक्षेत्, गुह्यं गुह्येश्वरी तथा, कट्यां भगवती रक्षेत्, जानुनी विन्ध्यवासिनी, भूतनाथा च मेढ्रं मे, ऊरू महिषवाहिनी, जङ्गे महाबला प्रोक्ता, सर्वकामप्रदायिनी, गुल्फयोर्नारसिंही च, पादौ चामिततेजसी, पादाङ्गुली श्री मे रक्षेत्, पादाधस्तलवासिनी, नखान्दंष्ट्राकराली च, केशांश्चैवोर्ध्वकेशिनी, रोमकूपेषु कौबेरी, त्वचं वागीश्वरी तथा, रक्तमज्जावसा मांसानि, अस्ति मेदांसि पार्वती, अन्त्राणि कालरात्रिश्च, पित्तं च मुकुटेश्वरी, पद्मावती पद्मकोशे, कफे चूडामणिस्तथा, ज्वालामुखी नखज्वाला, अभेद्या सर्वसन्धिषु, शुक्रं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षेत्, छायां चत्रेश्वरी तथा, अहङ्कारं मनोबुद्धिं रक्ष मे धर्मचारिणी, प्राणापानौ तथा व्यानं, समानो दानमेव च, यशकीर्तिं च लक्ष्मीं च, सदा रक्षतु वैष्णवी, गोत्रमिन्द्राणि मे रक्षेत्, पशून् मे रक्ष चण्डिके, पुत्रान् रक्षेन्महालक्ष्मी, भार्यां रक्षतु भैरवी, मार्गं क्षेमकरी रक्षे, विजया सर्वतः स्थिता, रक्षाहीनं तु यत्स्थानं, वर्जितं कवचेन तु, तत्सर्वं रक्ष मे देवी, जयन्ती पापनाशिनी, पदमेकं न गच्छेत्तु, यदिच्छेच्छुभमात्मनः, कवचेनावृतो नित्यं, यत्र यत्राधिगच्छति, तत्र तत्रार्थलाभश्च, विजयः सार्वकामिकः, यं यं कामयते तं तं प्राप्नोति निश्चितम्। परमैश्वर्यमतुलं प्राप्स्यते भूतले पुमान्। निर्भयो जायते मर्त्यः सङ्ग्रामेष्वपराजितः। त्रैलोक्ये तु भवेत् पूज्यः कवचेनावृतः पुमान्। इदं तु देव्याः कवचम् देवानामपि दुर्लभम्। यः पठेत् प्रयतो नित्यं त्रिसन्ध्यं श्रद्धयान्वितः। दैवी कला भवेत् तस्य त्रैलोक्येऽप्यपराजितः। जीवेद्वर्षशतं साग्रमपमृत्युविवर्जितः। नश्यन्ति व्याधयः सर्वे लूता विस्फोटकादयः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं वापि कृत्रिमं चापि यद्विषम्। आभिचाराणि सर्वाणि मन्त्रयन्त्राणि भूतले। भूचराः खेचराश्चैव जलजाश्चोपदेशिकाः। सहजाः कुलजामालाः शाकिनी डाकिनी तथा। अन्तरिक्षचरा घोरा डाकिन्यश्च महाबलाः। ग्रहभूतपिशाचाश्च यक्षगन्धर्वराक्षसाः। ब्रह्मराक्षसवेतालाः कूष्माण्डा भैरवादयः। नश्यन्ति दर्शनात् तस्य कवचे हृदि संस्थिते। मानो नतिर्भवेद्राज्ञः तेजो वृद्धिकरं परम्। यशसा वर्धते सोऽपि कीर्तिमण्डितभूतले। जपेत् सप्तशतीं चण्डीं कृत्वा तु कवचं पुरा। यावद्भूमण्डलं धत्ते सशैलवनकाननम्। तावत्तिष्ठति मेदिन्यां सन्ततिः पुत्रपौत्रिकी। देहान्ते परमं स्थानं यत्सुरैरपि दुर्लभम्। प्राप्नोति पुरुषो नित्यं महामाया प्रसादतः। चण्डिकाये। ॐ मार्कण्डेय उवाच। यद्गुह्यं परमं लोके सर्वरक्षाकरं नृणां। यन्न कस्यचिदाख्यातं तन्मे ब्रूहि पितामह। ब्रह्मोवाच। अस्ति गुह्यतमं विप्र सर्वभूतोपकारकं। देव्यास्तु कवचं पुण्यं तच्छृणुष्व महामुने। प्रथमं शैलपुत्रीति द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी। तृतीयं चन्द्रघण्टेति कूष्माण्डेति चतुर्थकम्। पञ्चमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठं कात्यायनीति च सप्तमं कालरात्रिश्च महागौरीति चाष्टमम् नवमं सिद्धिदात्री च नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तिताः उक्तान्येतानि नामानि ब्रह्मणेव महात्मना अग्निना दह्यमानस्तु शत्रुमध्ये गतोरणे विषमे दुर्गमे चैव भयार्ताः शरणं गताः न तेषां जायते किञ्चित् अशुभं रणसङ्कटे नापदं तस्य पश्यामि शोकदुःखभयं नहि येस्तु भक्त्या स्मृता नूनं तेषां सिद्धिप्रजायते प्रेतसंस्थातु चामुण्डा वाराही महिषासना ऐन्द्रिगजसमारूढा वैष्णवी गरुडासना माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा कौमारी शिखिवाहना ब्राह्मी हंससमारूढा सर्वाभरणभूषिता नानाभरणशोभाढ्या नानारत्नोपशोभिताः दृश्यन्ते रथमारूढा देव्यः क्रोधसमाकुलाः शङ्खं चक्रं गदां शक्तिं हलं च मुसलायुधं खेटकं तोमरं चैव परशुं पाशमेव च कुन्तायुधं त्रिशूलं च शाङ्घमायुधमुत्तमम् दैत्यानां देहनाशाय भक्तानामभयाय च धारयन्त्यायुधानीत्थं देवानां च हिताय वै महाबले महोत्साहे महाभयविनाशिनी त्राहि मां देवि दुष्प्रेक्ष्ये शत्रूणां भयवर्धिनी प्राच्यां रक्षतु मामैन्द्री आग्नेयाम् अग्निदेवतां दक्षिणेवतु वाराही नैऋत्यां खड्गधारिणी प्रतीच्यां वारुणी रक्षेत् वायव्यां मृगवाहिनी उदीच्यां रक्षकौबेरी ईशान्यां शूलधारिणी ऊर्ध्वं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षे अधस्तात्
Om Dum Durgaye Namah. Om Dum Durgaye Namah. Om Dum Durgaye Namah. Om Dum Durgaye Namah. Om Tat Sat to everyone here in the satsang room and to everyone watching all around the world. Welcome to the third night of Navaratri Puja here at the Ashram in Miami, Florida of our revered Guru, Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda ji. And we begin the program tonight with a devotional bhajan by Rajneesh and Vandana, a bhajan designed to adore the presence of Goddess Durga in all hearts.
Om Tat Sat, everyone. Today we're going to sing for you the mantra Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute. Huh? So this is the first time you're singing this. So whenever we say Om Dum Durga Ye Namah, you can join us. So it's not going to be call and response, but you can join in. Om Dum Durga Ye Namaha, Om Dum Durga Ye Namaha. In this song, we have put Swamiji's favorite mantra, Om Rat Dat Hat Fat Swaha. So when it comes, we're going to turn on the jingles and see if we can sing. And Nandana will be accompanying me on flute today. So let's start. Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute. Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Swaha Swadha Namostute. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Durgaye Namaha. Can you turn off your mic? Om Dum Durgaye So if you sing, you'll get extra prasad. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. One more time. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha, Om Dum Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. 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 Now it's the mantra. Om Rat Tat Hat Fat Swaha. 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 Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. 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 Om Rat Tat Hat Fat Swaha. 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 Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. 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 I think you have all earned your prasad now. One more time to finish it up. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. 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 Thank you.
This evening we'll be having the video before Swamiji comes out at 6:20. So we should be dimming the lights, Rajneesh.
Samadhi is your potentiality of mind, when mind can rest in a profound way, but that potentiality is tricked by so many distractions of your mind. Whatever situation you are already in, do not develop the idea, oh, why didn't I get into my Swadharma 5 years ago? No matter how trapped you are, the reality is completely untrapped. Begin to discover the power of satsanga operating within you, and you become a source for satsanga for others. Allow your mind to go after impressive things, things that make you very inspired. That type of inward faith must be promoted day by day. It's not simple, but that's what becomes a source of strength that allows you to face adversity and emerge victorious. Om Sarvamangal Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah. Om Shri Guruve Namah. Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Vidyuddhama Samaprabham Mrigapati Skandhaschitam Vibhishanam Kanyabhi Karavala Keta Vilasat Hastabhira Sevitam Hastai Chakragadasi Keta Vishikansh Chapam Gunam Tarjanim Vibhanam Anala Atmikam Shashidharam Durgam Trinetram Bhaje. I meditate upon Durga Devi, who has 3 eyes, whose body shines like lightning flashes, seated on the shoulder of the lion. She appears terrible for the demons. Countless goddesses are attending on her. She holds discus, mace, sword, shield, arrows, bow, noose, and a special mudra with her index finger. Her form is full of fire. She is decked with the crown of the moon. Different allegorical descriptions of the Devi are given in these stotras. 3 eyes relate to double consciousness. 2 eyes give you the normal horizontal consciousness. The 3rd eye transcends vertical. And vertical is Purnam, absolute. Every soul experiences this horizontal consciousness, which means awareness of past, present, and future. But while you are experiencing it at every moment, the reality is the vertical reality, the absolute. For easy understanding, think of a big mountain, and suppose you are on the top of the mountain. See yourself in 2 stages. And a road passes by the mountain. If you are on the lower, at the floor level, when the car is coming or any vehicle is coming, for you, 3 points are there. Vehicle has not come yet. It is going to come. Future. Now, vehicle comes. It is present. Vehicle is gone. Past. Put yourself on the top. Vehicle is there. And that riddle has to be resolved by everyone in a progressive way. Things keep your mind trapped. But no matter how trapped you are, the reality is completely untrapped. Whose body shines like lightning flashes, lightning proceeding from Dharma Megha. I will not go into details, that will come gradually. Dharma Megha means if your samskaras have become highly purified, then the truth, the absolute truth, that vertical revelation shines through that purified samskaras, just like clouds that have become a little weak in their darkness, in their obscurity. Not all over, just created a little hole. The light begins to come through it. And sometimes that expression comes in different ways. Suddenly lightning shines out of a cloud. Similarly, flashes of profounder experience come in your life. Seated on the shoulder of the lion, the lion I have explained yesterday, strength, amazing spiritual strength that develops when your faith comes to a higher level, Shraddha, Virya. You do not face situations with a rabbit-like heart, with a lion heart, because the mother is with you. A baby is frightened, the mother is not around. Here is a divine mother with you. So therefore, that lion-like a strength. And these objects held in her hands, I have explained, and again repeat some of them. Mace is Gada. Gada is hammering a spiritual insight again and again until that insight becomes your reality. So that's what Satsanga does. Same thing that was told is hammered again. And then God provides you with the awareness that strength is not exactly intensified. So go to Satsanga again, get more hammered. I'm jokingly giving you the need for repeated hammering, abhyasa. Sword is a sharp intellect, intuit, that subtle intellect that discerns into what is real, what is not real. And the great shield that Goddess possesses, shield of truth. Arrows are satsankalpas, purified thoughts. Bow is the entire enlightened mind. He holds also noose, fetters to trap the forces of darkness. And the mudra relates to this type of mudra that you are told in Mala. Your thumb is your soul. These three fingers, sattva, rajas, tamas, that come together. This finger stays. This in itself called Chin Mudra. The implying that your soul is beyond the three gunas. And index finger in this context is playing the role of pointing to the absolute. Her form is full of fire, and she is decked with the crown of the moon. Moon is Ananda, bliss. Before I go into further details, tonight I'm concluding on the worship of goddess Durga, Durga aspect. But it's not never concluded, it becomes more developed as Lakshmi. And the same becomes more developed as Saraswati. In a storyline, sage Medha is telling the story of Devi to King Suratha and his friend Samadhi. King Suratha is your soul, and Samadhi is your friendly companion. The more Samadhi experience, more comfort you have, more insight you gain, ultimately you gain your inner freedom, led by. But in a storyline, both are facing same predicament. That is to say, the soul has come to a stage of realizing that all the family, the king realizes all his family, friends, they are all being swayed by the enemies. They have joined the enemies. And having come to realize, Suratha moved towards, he left his residence, his palace, and went towards the ashram of Medha Rishi. And there he finds the friend Samadhi, who also has the same problem. Samadhi is your potentiality of mind, when mind can rest in a profound way, but that potentiality is tricked by so many distractions of your mind. And also Samadhi is the one that comes from Vaishya family, does the job of evaluating your progress. If you are progressing but you are far from Samadhi, the value is little. If it brings you closer to Samadhi, value increases. You can have all powerful siddhis, but you may not have any value behind it if you are not moving towards enlightenment. These points I have given you before, but that's Gada Parinyaya. In a storyline, having told the story how Madhu and Kaitava arose out of the ears of Lord Vishnu, and they obstructed the work of Creator Brahma. Brahma then invoked goddess Durga. Durga awakened Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu, being awakened, finds the predicament of Brahma being tortured by Madhu and Kaitava. So, in order to save Brahma, Vishnu fights against Madhu and Kaitava. Fight went on for a long time. And Madhu and Kaitava, Devi operated in directing, creating a switch in the angle of Madhu and Kaitava. In their mind, suddenly an idea entered, inspired by Devi, that why to go on fighting? All that we need to attain is that Vishnu should say, "Hail, you are the victorious ones." That's all I want. I don't want to kill Vishnu. Let him be there, but let him be our slave. So that idea entered, inspired by Durga Devi. And so they said, "Vishnu, we are so pleased with your fight. You are a great hero. Ask any boon." They have heard about how the gods do. And Lord Vishnu, to their surprise, said, now this is what I want to give you from the original. So Madhu and Kaitaba said to Vishnu, we are extremely satisfied by your acts of heroism. Ask any boon, and we will grant to you. Lord Vishnu said, Bhaveta me tushtav mama vadhyavu bhavapi kimanyena varenatra eta vadhi vritam mama. It's in great humility, Lord Vishnu says, both of you so pleased. Okay. All that I want is just one boon. Nothing else I want. And they look at him with suspense. And Vishnu says, may you both be cut down by me. Just simple, nothing else. So don't worry about my asking you many boons. Now they started to use their brain. They wanted to give, to make this impossible for Lord Vishnu to kill them. They said, oh, all right, Lord Vishnu. They didn't say Lord, but all right, Vishnu. You can kill us only where there is no water. You see, allegorically, water represents moha. The whole world experience is in a realm of delusional feeling, moha. So there is raga dvesha cannot be killed in the realm of moha. What will kill them is a subtle spiritual process. Lord Vishnu will kill them, but when moha moves away, but Lord Vishnu, the world of limited reality, that's relates to moha. In other words, as long as you are gripped by karma, you are coming to come back into the world led by the cycle of birth and death. And as long as that situation exists, it's moha. Bhavavyadi, as long as you belong to the world of birth and death. This is the ocean of moha. And you are ducking up and down in this ocean. However, if you develop a devotional movement, then a miracle takes place. So Lord Vishnu said, all right. He extended his thigh and said, here there is no water. So be comfortable, put your heads without feeling suffocated. It's Saja Mrityu. That also is allegorical. If you are facing a battle within the water, it is a terrible suffocating situation. And now your head is, you can breathe. And Lord Vishnu is described in, he is holding in his four hands Shankh, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Shankh is Kanch. Kanch relates to awakening, spiritual awakening, jnana. Who am I? Chakra relates to removing obstacles from in your path so that you can do your karma. Promotes karma yoga movement, kriya shakti. Gada in this stage relates to meditation. Go on again and again meditating upon the same process. Gada is mace. Padma relates to bhakti, devotion. Devotion develops all Daivi qualities. Blossoms of virtues begin to develop in your personality. So when that divine Vishnu confronts Raga, Dvesha, Madhu and Kaitava, they become sublimated. It's all brought into allegorical stories. Iti Shri Markanda Purane Savarnike Manvantare Devi Mahatme Madhukaitava Vada Vadho Nama Prathamodhyaya. Let me give you now some more details. Kriya Shakti. Raj Yoga explains that. Tapaswadhyaya Ishwar Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga. When you practice tapa, tapa is living a life that keeps you steady, even in challenging situations. But when you are steady, you are suffering because problem has not gone. But you are enduring that suffering, backed up by faith. That's the subtler meaning of tapas, austerity. Simple meaning, you adopt any particular, you're practicing meditation, even though some little difficulty is there in your body, and nevertheless you say, no, until I finish this, I'm not getting up. Mosquito buzzes near you. Or adopting any type of, not fasting, not practicing mauna, so many ways you put yourself to discipline, that's called austerity, tapas. And the subtler meaning I have already explained. In Vedantic way, it is called titiksha, enduring heat and cold, pleasure and pain, praise and censure. Somebody is praising you, austerity is needed. If you don't, then ego will get inflated. Don't be too led by praise. Nor by censure. So all that's the tapa. Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya literally means a study of scriptures. Study. The deeper meaning of Swadhyaya, Swa Adhyaya. Swa is the self. And the life you live is the pages of that big book of self. Chapter after chapter. To gaining a deep insight into who am I? What's the nature of the world? Climaxing with Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Brahman alone is real. This goes on day by day. That's called Swadhyaya. From a practical point of view, lead your mind to that type of study that goes on putting in your mind power of mantra, encouraging you to develop good samskaras, nourishing you in a profound way. So that's the purpose of spiritual granths, spiritual books. Adopt Gita, Ramayana, Bhagavad Puran, whatever, and go on reading, go on sharing the same with others, and that becomes your Swadhyaya. With Swadhyaya, every day you face with a little different attitude. And instead of gathering negative impressions day by day, you begin to filter out those and gather positive. And begin to discover the power of satsanga operating within you, and you become a source for satsanga for others. So all that is implied under Swadhyaya. And finally, Ishwar Pranidhan, surrendering to God, realizing you are an instrument in divine hand. You remember the 3 points expressed by Lord Hanuman. Deha buddhyatu dasoham. View your body, an instrument in divine hand. As a body, I am a slave, God is a master. So don't become too perplexed. Just like so many things go on in your body. Unfortunately, body has not opened up all its iPad. You'll be surprised. It will excel all the news that breaks. So many things go on. But all that is going on by the hands of God. So you don't know it, you don't care it. Similarly, that type of inward faith must be promoted day by day. It is not simple, but that's what becomes a source of strength that allows you to face adversity and emerge victorious. The moon emerging out of a dark cloud shines bright. And then Ishwar Pranidhan reaches advanced. First, let me give you that first, the slave attitude, our instrument, our God is the master. Second, you are a ray and God is like the sun. Now, your relation with God is God-like. You are always. Now, if God has certain qualities, you also have the same qualities. And the more you discover, more you grow in the image of God, the better you are. And your growing in the image of God has no limit, because you are a ray of God. The ray has the same power as the sun. It can go on increasing. It is nothing but the sun. So even in cultivating good qualities, you do not distress your mind. And finally, Atmabuddhya Tavaiva. The deepest level, I and Brahman, Aham Brahmas. But all this begins with Ishwar Pranidhan, surrendering. Another important point, Madhu Kaitava story. highlights the importance of Shravanam, listening. Lord Vishnu developed muck in his ears. That's a spiritual. It's a divine trick. The story is given, you are being tricked, thinking that God has that trouble. But the trouble is yours. Shravana word comes in Bhakti Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Both have first referring to Bhakti. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. The 9 steps of devotion begins with Shravanam. You listen to the glory of God. Kirtanam, you chant the glory of God. You can take it literally, or you can go further. Listening to the glory of God doesn't mean that always everything has to come in exact literature the way you know it. Even the breeze is blowing, listen. That's the art of listening. Even your wall is telling you some story. Listen. The Mother Earth is telling you the story. Listen. How much you have to sustain. But the sustainer is God. That's listening has. And Kirtan, chanting the name of God. But in a broader way, when you are helping a person not to become discouraged and inducing in the person, promoting the person to be inspired. Whatever you are doing, you are chanting the name of God. But literally, you can also internally go on chanting the name of God. That's the mantra effect. But actual chanting is not. Somebody is in trouble, drowning, and you say, I'll chant the name of God. I'm joking. If you can't save that, you do that. But better, you jump into it and save the person. And that's the best chanting. Smaranam, remembrance of keeping the mind refreshed, recalling the glory of God. Padasevanam, serving the feet. All type of act of service. Lord's feet is everywhere. Even in your children, grown up, all relations, God's feet. Archanam, by using different names of God, sacred materials are offered in fire. That's ritualistic for allowing the mind to see God in different names and forms. You are doing archana, you are everything that ultimate archana is, Ya Ram Mai Sab Jag Jani. The whole world is nothing but the divine. But in order to lead yourself to that, allow your mind to go after impressive things, things that make you very inspired. And that to turn your attention. Oh, God is blossoming in this flower. God is seen in the neck of the peacock. Nilakanta, so forth. And I'm not going into details, that we will get you later. But this is the important. Shravana starts the bhakti movement, listening. And jnana sadhana starts with shravana. Shravana, manana, nididhyasana. First you listen, then you reflect, called manana. Nidhyasana, then mind begins to flow in a meditative way, and until you attain liberation. Let me give you a little parable to illustrate the power of Shravana, listening. Those who are kids, they should be happy about it. There are two great friends. A villager they were born in a village. As time passed, one of the two became a great merchant, very rich, and went into city in a palatial building and all luxuries, etc. And the villager friend remained in the village, but their sweet relation they had in the beginning, they continued to, the villager at least continued to enjoy how wonderful friend he had. And he also used to hear the glory of the friend and entertained him. With the passage of time, as they began to age, the one in the city developed a physical ailment and needed surgical operation, and he was in a critical situation. So he was led to hospital. And this news leaked out into the village, and the villager heard that his friend is in the hospital. But by this time, this man is already 65. His hearing is not the same. However, he planned to go to the hospital to meet his friend. And to see how his friend is, and to give him some delight of the old times. While he started going, he began to plan, because he wouldn't hear what the person is saying. So he planned within his mind, I will go there and he will be very happy. I will ask him, oh friend, how are you feeling? The friend will say, I'm feeling so fine to see you. And I will say, thank God. Or asking what doctor is treating you. And he will name the doctor. And I will say, oh, that doctor is the blessed doctor. He planned out a whole dialogue. And reached there in the hospital. Went to the friend. I said, oh friend, how are you? He said, I'm dying. And he said, thank God. I'm so pleased. Which doctor is treating you? The man said, death. Oh, he's the best doctor. He never fails. And some more conversation like that. And the man developed such shocking. This is the friend I used to think. And he has been such a terrible enemy. He shouted to the nurses, throw him out. He was expelled. Why? He couldn't understand. This is a allegorical picture of human relations. Because you have already made up your mind. So whatever the person has to say, you are not really listening to it. To be on the spiritual path, this is a great attainment, the art of listening. Listening with love. But if you have not the higher type of love, then your listening is listening to your own opinion. And you imagine it is coming from the tongue of the others. But you are listening to yourself. No matter what the other is saying, you don't care. And finally, ultimately, this Kriya Yoga has been made active in your personality. When Manipuri Chakra opens up, Kundalini passes through it. Karma, all your actions follow the line of Karma Yoga. Actions that are linked to purifying your feeling, not putting junk in your feeling. Otherwise, karmas are constantly spoiling your feeling. Even that point, everything that we say it quickly. In practice, you have to have great patience. But you have to go on understanding the point. Divine feeling is normal for your heart when you are healthy, spiritually healthy. Having a heart that entertains anger, hate, jealousy, and continues to live only to see revenge, etc. That's not a heart. So therefore, in practice, firstly, do your duties to recognize swadharma. Do not get into certain activities simply because you are getting more money in that. But any job or any activity you involve yourself in should have certain harmony with your personality. That is the nature of swadharma. Another point, no matter where God has placed you, do not be in conflict with what you are doing. Whatever situation you are already in, do not develop the idea, oh, why didn't I get into my swadharma 5 years ago? No, that's not the message. Whatever you are, turn your attitude that God has presented this situation. He knows the meaning behind it. So let me do my best in handling whatever has come. Whatever you are handling, do it well. Including whatever you eat it well. Don't forget chewing it. With good mental disposition. You have to do certain things you are doing and you have to do them. But why don't you bring a special art? So even while you are doing the same things, you are promoting purity of heart. We are moving away from collecting the junk of anger, hate, greed, etc. If you do, you are moving in a divine way. That's the message of Durga Devi. And with this, I'm concluding. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Maim Saraswatyai Namah. Shri Guruve Namah. Om Dum Durgayai Namah. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Archana of the Devi. Om Adi Shaktaye Namah. Om Mahadevyai Namah. Om Ambikayai Namah. Parameshwaryai Namah. Ishwaryai Namah. Anaishwaryai Namah. Yoginyai Namah. Sarvabhuteshwaryai Namah. Jayayai Namah. Vijayayai Namah. Jayantyai Namah. Shambhavyai Namah. Shantayai Namah. Shantyai Namah. Brahmyai Namah. Brahmandadharinyai Namah. Maharupayai Namah. Mahamayayai Namah. Mahashwaryai Namah. Lokalakshinyai Namah. Durgayai Namah. Durgaparayai Namah. Bhakti Chintamanyai Namah. Mrityai Namah. Siddhyai Namah. Murtyai Namah. Sarvasiddhi Pradayai Namah. Mantramurtyai Namah. Mahakalyai Namah. Sarvamurti Swarupinyai Namah. Vedamurtyai Namah. Vedabhutyai Namah. Vedantayai Namah. Vyavaharinyai Namah. Nagayai Namah. Bhagavatyai Namah. Narayanyai Namah. Om Adi Shaktaye Namah. Om Jai Jai Arati Vigna Vinayak. Vigna Vinayak Shri Ganesha. Jai Jai Arati Subramanya. Subramanya Kartikeya. Jai Jai Arati Venugopala. Venugopala Venulola. Papa Vidura Navnita Chora. Jai Jai Arati Venkataramana. Venkataramana Sankataharana. Sitarama Radheshyama. Jai Jai Arati Gauri Manohar. Gauri Manohar Bhavani Shankara. Samba Sadashiva Uma Maheshwara. Jai Jai Arati Raja Rajeshwari. Raja Rajeshwari Tripura Sundari Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahashakti. Jai Jai Arati Anjaneya. Anjaneya Hanumanta. Jai Jai Arati Dattatreya. दत्तात्रेय त्रिमूर्ति अवतार जय जय आरती शनैश्वराय शनैश्वराय भास्कराय जय जय आरती सद्गुरुनाथ सद्गुरुनाथ शिवानंद जय जय आरती वेणुगोपाला ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नीमा विजितो भांति कुतो यमग्नि तमेव भान्तम अनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति ओम दुम दुर्गायै नमः। Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Om, Om, Om.
वैष्णवी तथा एवं दश दिशो रक्षे चामुण्डा शववाहना जया मे जाग्रतहस्तातु विजयास्तातु पृष्ठतः अजिता वामपार्श्वे तु दक्षिणे च
जय श्री लक्ष्मी, जय श्री लक्ष्मी पाहि मां, जय श्री लक्ष्मी, जय श्री लक्ष्मी रक्षा मां, जय श्री दुर्गे, जय श्री दुर्गे, जय श्री दुर्गे पाहि मां, जय श्री काली, जय श्री काली रक्षा मां, जय गुरु शिव गुरु हरि गुरु राम, जगत गुरु परम गुरु सद्गुरु श्याम, आदि गुरु अद्वैत गुरु आनंद गुरु ओम, चिद गुरु चिदघन गुरु चिन्मय गुरु ओम, ओम तत्सत ओम तत्सत ओम तत्सत ओम, ओम शांति ओम, ओम शांति ओम, ओम। Durga Devi is Madhu Kaitav Mardini. Who were Madhu Kaitav? There are two demons. Madhu literally means honey. Katu, very bitter. Cha. Mundane words of pleasure seems like honey. And people who are mundane minded, spiritual talks seem bitter. These are two demons, Madhu and Kaitava. And where they came from? From Lord Vishnu's muck, earmuck. A lyrical story that if you have your mind dominated by Madhu and Kaitava, Raga and Dvesha, then your prayers do not come from your heart. You are constantly directing your prayers for mundane goals, as if God's ears are plugged with muck. By the grace of Goddess Durga, the mucks came out from the ear and they become demons and they fight Lord Vishnu for a long time. And again, by the grace of Durga, those two demons become so egoistic, they think they are more powerful than Vishnu, more giver of boons than Vishnu. So they said, ask any boon, we'll give to you. Vishnu said, that's so. Let me cut you down, both of you. Now they became completely puzzled. And then they said, all right. They thought of doing some clever trick on Vishnu, that you can kill me where there is no water, no earth, where there is neither up or down, neither earth nor sky. And Lord Vishnu said, all right. He extended his thigh. And on his thigh, he sublimated them. And because they are sublimated, the very earth is called Medini, coming from the bone marrow of Madhu and Kaitava. The purpose of existing on the earth is to be free of raga dvesha. And earth is mother. And that's your mother's constant teaching. She's bathed. Also, Mother Earth is Narayani. Narayani is Lakshmi Devi. Samudravasane Devi, Parvatastana Mandale, Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam, Padasparsham Shamaswame. Every morning as you wake up, before you put your feet on the earth, you offer the prayer. O Devi, in your body abides the ocean, all the mountains, and your supreme glory. Please forgive by placing my feet on your body. The whole earth is viewed Divine Mother. So you are always in the Mother's arms. And therefore a witty statement. Instead of being constantly frightened by your challenges, worries, anxieties, simply call out to Mother. Ambe, Ambe. And Mother responds, Relalla, Relalla. That's called umbrella. So, put on that divine umbrella. And nothing in the world can touch you. So with this, we are going to conclude. Oh, Triambakam Yajamahe, Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam, Urvarukva Bandhanan, Prityor Mukshyamamritat, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Nirabhaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyad, Ma Kasyid Dukhabhag Bhave, Ma Kasyid Dukhabhag Bhave, Amba Amba Relalla.
Thank you.